Hello everyone and welcome back to Powerwash Simulator. I'm so sorry I'm alone today, but I haven't really heard from Elio the past couple of days. But it's okay. We're gonna do this together anyway. We'll start with the bungalow. Check it out, guys. I got a new power washer. Oh, look at that pressure. Beautiful. Uh, um, I hope you all are doing well. Um, in the comments, why don't you tell me something good that has happened to you recently? Could be starting a new job or making a new friend or something along those lines. Mm-hmm. Gotta get that window clean. Ah, I figured out it was under it. I'm curious about something. Would those of you on my channel be interested in watching a new K-pop song review video every week? Just because, you know, I would like to share my interest with you guys as well. If no, that's fine. It's just an opinion. So that's my poll for this this video. Would you guys be interested in watching a review of the music video? The new music videos in K-pop. That's my question. Honestly, I thought about pressure washing some stuff in real life, but I think the pressure washer would knock me over. It sounds stupid, I know, but I weigh almost nothing. So me trying to use a pressure washer would be kind of funny, honestly. Um, I mean, sure, it'd be satisfying, but at what cost? Would I break something in the process? I have a semi-funny story. So, my boyfriend wants us, well, our household to be more active. And coming from a bunch of lazy people, not a great thing, but I understand where he's coming from. So, he takes me and my other roommate, the one you hear in the background of my videos sometimes telling you to subscribe, to the park. And we're playing catch with the football. I'm not very good at catching things. My hand-eye coordination is next to nothing. You know, I'm doing fine. I'm kept managing to catch it. Just tossing it back and forth. And all of a sudden, he tosses it, and I try to go to catch it, and the football hits my finger at a weird angle, and it bends my finger backwards. Now you're like, oh, how is this funny? It's because if I could laugh about it from getting beat up by a tiny football, you should be able to laugh at it. You know what I mean? I think it's stupid. Don't think football should hurt that bad. But what do I know? Can I buy an extension? Still short. I could try the short extension, see if it'll work. Yeah, that seemed to work. But, I don't know how football players don't hurt their fingers more often, honestly. I'm not saying that they don't, by the way. Should clarify that. I'm just saying I'm surprised they don't hurt them more often, considering how tough and jam-packed full of air those footballs are. My boyfriend used to play football, but then he left high school. No, I'm not saying he still can't kick a football pretty far, because he can. I'm just saying that he's not as active as he used to be, which he wants to get back into, which, good for him, I guess. I've never, well, I won't say never. When I was younger, I used to be active, but ever since then, I can't do it. Being outside is not a fun thing for me. Just because usually I'm either freezing or dying by sweat. Or not sweat, heat. Because I don't really sweat, which is kind of odd, I know. But if I do sweat, it's like really, 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 really hot. Let me put it this way. My boyfriend, even though he was raised in Florida, sweats every time we go. Like, pretty bad. Only on the day that it was super humid and raining all day long is when I sweat. And it could have been water moisture from it raining because I was sitting out a lot, or sitting outside while it was raining. But I digress. I also think it's weird that I do not sweat a lot, but hey, I'm not gonna look a gift horse in the mouth on that one. I don't like sweating. Sweating makes me feel gross. I mean, I guess it should, but Tell me why I was trying to push C to crouch. Because I do not know. I'm just going to get this side first before I move up to the top. Speaking of, do you guys already have anything planned for the summer? Well, summer months for us Americans, June, July, August. Or what are your plans for next year, maybe? Do you plan to go back to college or school? Or maybe you're gonna rejoin the workforce? I'd like to know a little bit more about you guys. And if you're already working, do you, I guess this is a cynical question, but do you enjoy your job? If not, what would you change about it? It's going to be really hard to get this porch clean. Or this railing. There we go. If I can get into some of those places. There we go. Alright, there we go. And if you're up to sharing some more, tell me about your favorite time you went on a vacation or adventure. I'll tell you mine. When I was younger, not too much younger, but when I was younger, we got to go back to the beach for the first time in a long time. Since I come from a low-income family, it wasn't possible for a very long time. So we just kind of stayed at home most years and hoped. So it was the first time we got to go on an adventure in a long time. And it was especially exciting for my mom. She felt like she was finally able to accomplish something by getting us enough money to go on this adventure. It didn't go super well at first because we had brought someone who we thought was cool and he ended up leaving in the middle of it. Because someone caught him cheating. But that's not the funny part. So, he always complained that we did too much. Like, we went out to eat, played mini golf, stuff like that. We were very, we like to do things. And so we're like, okay, well, we just won't tell you when we go next, so you don't have to complain about it since you just want to relax. he seemed fine with that at the time. So, this is actually funny, because it's actually the day he left. Me and the other people who went on the adventure, which was my boyfriend, my brother, my mom, and my friend who caught him cheating, we all went mini golfing at a triple course place, which was really fun. It started raining. That part wasn't so fun, but we made the best of it. And when we got back, he was gone. And my friend texted me, and she's like, "Where did you go?" And he goes, "Y'all left me out. You didn't want me to come." And we were just like, "You told us not to, bother you. You said you wanted to go do this instead. You wanted to go hang out at the beach. You didn't want to go mini golfing again." And he goes, "Well, it would have been nice to be invited either way." And I'm like, what's the point of inviting you if you're going to say no because you didn't want to do it? That guy was POS anyway. But I just thought it was funny how he threw such a bitch fit. The part that did make me mad about that, though, is that he left the beach house open with all our stuff in it. And my boyfriend had brought his Xbox that could have been stolen, so he was not too happy about that. Luckily, nothing was stolen. Everything was fine. But still. Lock it and then hide the key. Don't just leave the door unlocked. Especially since we were gone for upwards of like 4 hours. And who knows how long he had been gone. But anyway. I just thought that was a pretty funny story. Just because I've never seen a grown man whine so much. But it's okay. For the rest of the trip, though, we had a really great time. Okay, there we go. What else can I talk to you about? Oh, I got a good question for you. What's a memory that you didn't think you would enjoy doing at the time, but ended up being a really nice one? So my boyfriend, I don't know if I've mentioned this before, super into golf and football. For a long time, he wanted to go to Topgolf, which is like an arcade style driving range. And I was just kind of like, okay, yeah, we can go and you can play. And he goes, but I want you to play. And I was like, I don't know if I'd be into that. He goes, you never know until you try, so just try it once. I was like, well, okay. I went. I wasn't very good, obviously. I whiffed the ball a lot. But when I actually did manage to hit it, I was pretty good. But that memory is a great one because it was just so much fun just being able to go out and goof off with my friends and my boyfriend and my brother. Another memory that I didn't think I would enjoy that as much as I did is when we went to my first football game. Well, college football game, I should state. We went and watched the Carolina Panthers. I don't remember who we were against at the time. And it was cold, and it was rainy, and it was miserable. And we had to walk up like so many flights of stairs for our seat. I mean, I didn't understand what was going on half the time. I just kind of cheered when he cheered. I did ask him a lot of questions to try and help myself understand the game more. But he was very patient and he explained everything to me. But even though it was cold and rainy and miserable, and we barely won or we barely lost, I can't remember. It was still a fun experience, and I told him that the only way I would go back is if it wasn't raining again. Of course, I can't help the weather, but I'm anemic, so I will freeze my butt off if I'm not careful. But I mean, it's something, I didn't think I would enjoy doing, but I guess it's just, spending time with people you love. It doesn't matter what you do, you'll always find a way to enjoy it together. Now, I'm not saying football is my favorite thing in the world, or neither is golf. I do like mini golf, but that's completely different. But I enjoyed it because it was made fun. Now, would I go to Topgolf again or go to another football game if it's pouring rain? Or probably not. Topgolf was fun, but I'm very competitive, so losing was not very fun. And I don't like being cold and miserable. I tried to dress warmly, but I just got soaked in the end, so it didn't really help. But, I mean, I'm glad I had those experiences. They might not have been my favorite, but I'm glad I had them. I'm all talked up for a minute. I'm gonna just let the power washer do its job. Ooh, job complete. Very nice. We'll do the golf cart before we go. Excuse me. Wait. I am trying to be more talkative with you guys. I'm not sure how. Even though I'm an extrovert, if I have nobody to talk to, I don't know what to talk about. I guess that's a skill that comes with time. I'm not entirely sure, but, maybe I'll get it one day. I guess that's why I ask so many questions, is because I'm unsure what to speak about. One of these is not clean. There we go. Alright guys, I'm gonna run through our checklist. Sorry, I'm stretching. Have you brushed your teeth? Have you drank water? Have you eaten? Have you taken a shower? Have you put on deodorant? If no, you should probably go do that. In any case, I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.